Well, we got a battle going the starting blocks right here with the 7th skating period coming up. We got a battle between E.G. Miller, Juanita Ricardo, Larry Lewis. Now the fans are all going at it here. I don't know what started it all, but we got a Donnybrook going. In the meantime, Juanita Ricardo gets ripped down to the infield. It's been some kind of game here. The action's hot and heavy. And a lot of tempers are flying, Elmer, because I know a lot of them are quite worried about what's possibly, you know, going to be the biggest match race in the life of Terry Toledo Saturday night against El Fabuloso.
To say it's the biggest match race is putting it very mildly. Right now, let's watch this big gal go in here as she moves up to Jimmy Eldon. That's the way to figure out how the score is made. That was the leading jammer that went down. Right now, the T-Bird gal wearing number 3, Patsy Delgado, the up-and-coming young super skating star. Where John Hall and Valadares find these youngsters, but it's amazing. Every coach, manager, and owner like to find their secret. Look at this Patsy now. And she somehow or other is going to get a penalty.
She was pulling, Elmer, and they called a penalty out of the referee, Tom Rafferty. And I tell you, you've heard many times that the fans are getting excited here, but they're taking away her points, as they rightly should. They're taking away her scoring points. You know, many times, Elmer, you've heard of the girl being a good-looking gal, but a terrible actress in the movie industry. Well, here's a gal that's also very, very good-looking, but an excellent skater. She's got all the tools, all the equipment, and she trains hard at John Hall, right there along with Ralph Valadares out of Pico Rivera, their training school, have worked very hard and diligently with this girl. And look at the king here, Bigfoot, and they got that on top of his head. They ought to put it on his foot, Elmer.
Well, I don't know if you can find a crown big enough to figure that big head there, but
Say
anyway,
it again.
there's the biggest man in a uniform today or has ever been. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Well, they say they can put it just about anywhere in this guy. He's something else. 55 to 52 to score. Cock-a-doodle-doo, here they come. Oh, me, oh, my. 8 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Juanita Ricardo. Can she score? We'll find out here. I tell you, she's got many, many fans, and one of us, Mike Winkler. Mike Winkler, and he hails from La Crescenta. Mike Winkler, he's a fan of Juanita Ricardo. She's got him everywhere. She gets plenty of cards and letters. And I'll tell you, Elmer and I like to get them, so send them to us. And Lori Weichel, in the meantime, she shoots right on through. Oh, look at her go. Lori Weichel with grab by Coley Morrell. She spins around, and the Donnybrook, and they're going everywhere, Elmer.
Well, anyway, we can figure out here, we're going to try and tell you how the points are being scored. There's players all over the place, and this is where it's confusing. However, it is very, very simple. The referee is counting off the 60 seconds. The 60 seconds are over, and we're going to get a signal for Detroit Devil points on that play. And right now,
look at these two. I don't know what the heck they're doing down there, except one of them just beating the tar of another one. It looked like, well, I don't know what you want to call it. In the meantime, we got action. They got to get that back for them. People want to see plenty of action. They get it here every Saturday night. And all the freeways meet here. All of them meet here. And I tell you, Elmer, tell them a little about it.
all right, you know, for T-Bird information, you want to schedule games, whatever you want to know. Whatever you want to know, why don't you call T-Bird headquarters? That's what you're listening to. That's where we're broadcasting from, the Olympic Auditorium, the most famous phone number, I believe, in the whole local Los Angeles surrounding area. Richmond 95171. We've had that number as far as I can remember, 30-some years.
That's right, Richmond 9517. As I started to tell you, all the freeways lead here. Freeway close, and it's really nice down here at the Olympic Auditorium. I've enjoyed it for many, many years. And as Elmer told you, it's finely lighted. It's nice in here, and the people really enjoy themselves. And I tell you, all ages are here. From the little tykes on to the grown-ups, and they enjoy it. You better believe it. All right, we got number 27 moving out. That's Lori Weichel. Weichel, a good skater. But I tell you, this entire team, Elmer, is a big team. It's a strong team, only one gal, small gal, that's Tammy Locke. The rest of them all large-sized gals, big gals, strong gals, pretty good-looking gals. And Jazzy Jenny, she says she's Mrs. Cool. Miss Cool. Well, she breaks him up, goes by Terry Toledo. And Toledo, she seems to be so far tonight as her match, her mind in the big match race, and that's all she's thinking about. She better get her mind going right here with this game, because this is what's at hand right now. And next week, Saturday night, she can worry about El Fabuloso. But right now, they better worry about, like this gal's doing, Winnie Miller. She's stopping her, pulled her down, and who's that in the middle of that pack? Deborah Helden, it looks like. In the meantime, held it up, and she's still down as they pick up 7 big points with 5:13 remaining.
Hey, look at that. lovely, tall Debbie Heldren from Philadelphia. Hey, we got leave it to Jim McInerney to dig up some celebrities. He's going to be talking to our very good friend Mickey McNeil and friend. Go ahead, Jim.
I have Helene Lambeck here with me. She is Judy from Welcome Back, Kotter. Also, Magic Mongo.
I'm Lorraine on Magic Mongo, which is part of the Crop Super Show.
Okay. And also the ex-drummer of the Three Dog Night. He's also the turkey on the Crop Super Show. And you got a movie coming out. What's the name of it?
It's called Hanging on a Star, and it's Deborah Rappin's in it and Wolfman Jack also.
Listen, I want to know about Right Track. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, yes, I can, as a matter of fact, but I thought since Mickey has the larger mouth, I'd let him do it.
A larger what?
Mouth.
Mouth. All right, well, what we'll do is, since you're built better than I, we'll put this up here.
Right Track. Tell us about it. What is it?
Right Track basically is a program, and the goal is for kids to realize that drugs are for jive turkeys, which is the other side. We go around to different schools and we talk to kids and inform them about drugs. I don't do drugs. Helene doesn't do drugs. And I know none of the T-Birds do drugs, which is my favorite team, by the way.
Very good.
And it's incredible, the situation with the Right Track. And it's super.
Well, we thank you very much for coming down. Right back to Elmer Anderson, Dick Holloway.
Well, I tell you, stay with 2 fine people like that. Elaine Lembeck from Welcome Back, Kotter, Mickey McNeil. They're fine people. They say drugs are for jive turkeys. Right Track. You better believe it. And like they say, the Thunderbirds, there's something else. In this fine VIP video crew, they say, let's salute the fine Right Track people. Okay, 55 for the Thunderbirds and 63 for the Devils. And Elmer, take it over for a minute here.
Well, here we go. Take a look here at this action. This is what you're going to see when you come to a roller game. Hey, this is Miss Excitement. Little skinny Minnie Miller. Her ambition in life is to get to be 100 pounds.
Okay, it's Quinny Miller. And after is little Tammy Locke. She's even smaller than she is in size. Wait, she points up there. Oh, she turned her head for a minute. She felt her, but she goes right up by her. And there, she says you'll pay for that. And she did. She went down hard. In the meantime, it's Quinny Miller. Can't she go by Chancey Jenny? Can't she go by Sherry Jackson? The likes of Rita Straska. And big gal, Lori Weichel. In the meantime, she's trying to get up. Can she get through there or not? With 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. 55 to 63 the score. She's been belted out of there. And I tell you, Elmer, it doesn't look like she's going to go anywhere this time as they continue to work and cook and cook and cook on it. And now what are they doing? They say, oh, look out, right in the corner of that penalty box.
And how to rock it and sock them here in that particular play, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Hey, Wendell Fabuloso, look at him. 305 pounds. He's waddling out there, but he's as strong as a proverbial
Watch out,
bull.
Terry. Watch out. She doesn't see him, Elmer. Look out. Look out. Look at her. Look at him hit that gal. Elmer, I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Well, that's the type of vicious guy he is. He had a match race and won it by unfair tactics. I don't know why. As big as he is, and he's a good skater. Why he has to resort to unfair tactics. And thanks to the fine police training of our referee there, Curly Lassiter from the Manhattan Beach Police Department, and also our trainer, Frank Fraser. Boy, we're well covered with security around here, but their training comes in handy. Terry Toledo being talked to by John Hall.
Elmer, I tell you, Terry, it looks to me like she's going to have a tough time with this El Fabuloso Saturday night here at the Olympic Auditorium, and she's very confident. She says her skating ability will carry her through. In the meantime, El Fabuloso's been doing everything he can to cause trouble for Terry Toledo. He's got the size, the strength, and the ability, and he's got fortitude. That's a big thing. But in the meantime, we got a game going, and the people here, like you see Frank Macedo talking it over along with David Valenzuela and Johnny Hall and Carlos Marquez with 1 minute remaining of the clock. They're down by 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And this gal here with number 5 on her back, that's Coley Morrell. She hails from Australia. She's a woman currently living in Glenville, the wife of Ronnie Psycho Rage. And she's not psycho, but she's great. A great gal. 43 seconds remaining. Goes by Terry Drinker. Back again is Drinker trying to get at her. Number 22, Tammy Locke. She gets by another gal, Jazzy Jenny. Juanita Ricardo going a little bit bananas now. Can't she get by the 2 big gals? Straska gets alongside Straska with 3 seconds remaining. 2, 1, and that's up, and she shoots through. She shoots through, she scores. 5 Thunderbird points. Oh me, oh my.
Well, you don't score them on your own here. Little Colleen, who had a real tough time until a teammate come along and shoved her through. teamwork. A young lady there, Golly Murrell from Sydney, Australia, a very integral part of the skating by the T-Bird girls. And there's Don Lastra, along with Tom Rafferty, referees having their hands full. Everybody says, give them a penalty, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The cheers, well, there they are. Thanks to Juanita Ricardo, Skinny Minnie Miller. They supply the thrills here. Well, the period is over. The men are going to take the track for the last skating period. We're going to go away, but we're coming right back.